Mesilla Valley Transportation is dedicated to community service, and every year they host a very special event, a charity golf tournament, and you can be a part of it on October 6th. They choose a different charity every single year, and this year it's Mesilla Valley Casa. Casa stands for Court Appointed Special Advocate, where they assign volunteers to help children in the court system. It's a wonderful opportunity to help a great cause and have a great time.
We are the eyes and ears for the court in order for the children hopefully to have the best type of outcome, because when these kids are coming in, whether it's with broken bones, bruises, emotional abuse,
the volunteer gets to know the kids, they get to know every aspect of their lives, they attend visits with the parents, they meet the teachers, the social workers, the therapists, and then they put all that information together to write a report for the judge. Without CASA, kids languish in the child welfare system. So many people in their lives change, and so there's not one person consistent who's looking out for them. With CASA, kids get more court-ordered services, they get into a permanent home more quickly, and they have their needs met while they're in care.
My name is Hazel Seabrook, and I'm a CASA volunteer here at CASA in Las Cruces. I've worked at Mesilla Valley CASA for about a year and a half. It's always been a passion of mine, helping children, and I really wanted to be able to give back to the community, and so that's a reason why I joined CASA, and it gives me a lot of joy personally.
My name is Janelle Carnero, and I have been with Mesilla Valley CASA for 2 years now. I am a luxury travel advisor here in Las Cruces. I wanted to just help out in any way I possibly could, and foster children have my heart.
My name is Susie Fulton. I've been a CASA volunteer for 5.5 years. It's a bit of a long story, but I'll give you the short one. Our church had a huge community involvement drive, and so we invited many different organizations from all over the community to come and teach us about different programs. We had a few church members that were CASAs. One of them is a business owner and a mom and all these great things, and I thought, if she can handle all of that, I can be a CASA. So that's 6 years ago, and I've loved it ever since. The honest to goodness fact that you really are making an impact in the lives of the kids. We really are making a difference.
there's so many different reasons that they've come into care. Once they get into care, we want to make sure that they get the best services possible, that they're placed where they need to be. We need to start looking at reunification and seeing what kind of services that parents need if we're going to look at getting them home as soon as possible. Being out of their home is very traumatic.
Our staff, if we didn't have volunteers, there are only 5 of us. We cannot serve, we cannot advocate personally for 170 kids in foster care. So we recruit, we support, we train volunteers from the community, people with really diverse backgrounds, ages 21 to 81, people who have worked at NASA, people who have been attorneys, teachers, nurses, all kinds of people come to us to become CASA volunteers.
My name is Russell Hernandez, local business owner, and I'm involved with CASA on several different levels, really because my husband and I adopted 3 children a couple of years ago, and we work closely with our CASA rep, and it was very impactful, and I wanted to get more involved. My CASA rep's name is Sue, and she had actually been with my kids from the very beginning when they entered into the foster care system, and all the way up until their adoption, and been a very large part of their lives and an instrument throughout the whole process. It's been the consistent person in their lives, to say the least, in a sea of uncertainty, and Sue's been absolutely amazing with that.
Why a charity golf tournament? Mesilla Valley Transportation has always had a philosophy of giving back to the community.
We always want to help our community, and so we started throwing around the idea, and we found a charity to work with, the Wounded Warrior Project, and we just decided to give our first charity golf tournament a shot, and it turned out to be a huge success and something that we just decided to continue after that. So we open up an application process every year, early in the year. We send it out. We have a news release, press release, and usually we get tons of applicants coming back in with their charities, their groups. They give us all the details on what they do,
When Mesilla Valley Transportation called to offer this opportunity to us, I literally almost cried. We say all the time that we work twice for our money. We have to work to raise our money, and then we have to do the work that the money's there for. And so to get a gift like this, to know that we have this coming, that we don't have to go out and fundraise separately for, we don't have to ask our same sponsors to give us more money, we don't have to write grants and then do grant reporting and data reporting on how we've used the money. It frees up so much of our time to make sure that we're doing good work, supporting our volunteers, and getting kids what they need.
You don't have to come play golf. You can buy a team or just put in some money, and you're welcome to come out and hang out the day of. We'll feed you, we'll hang out with you. You know, just have a good time and come see what's going on here, because the day of the golf tournament and that evening when we give out the check and all that, it's really touching. It's really nice.
You can't just being a sponsor in some way or sort, even if you can't participate in that capacity. If you just come out for the day to see what we're doing, to see how everybody that we're working with is just contributing to this common goal to help children in our community, it's just really a fantastic feeling. I'm a strong believer in the saying that we've been blessed so that we can be a blessing to others.
Well, this is a way to participate and help the kids that we serve by not necessarily having to go through the training or get emotionally involved with one of the children that we are serving, but by able to write a check. And sometimes, I mean, that alone is going to help down the road and to continue helping us to get services in, helping us to advocate for our kids, to make sure that those needs are met. And you know, they can walk away after having a great time at the golf tournament and knowing they did a good thing for kids in foster care.
It might not seem like it, they're small steps, but in the long run, that we are impactful for the lives of the kids. Yeah. They know that they're not alone, that even though everyone else is being moved around or they've been promoted to a different position or they just left the case for whatever reason, the Casas are always there.
When we have a child who we have become a Casa for, we support that child. We are the one constant in that child's life. No matter where they go, how many foster families they are placed with, we are the one person that they can depend on and know that is always going to be there for them, without question.
It's quite eye-opening. And again, it's so easy to get caught up in what you do in your own life, our little selfish ways, and just worry about the problems we have. And there's a lot of people with a whole lot of problems worse than any of us have had to endure. And you see that and you can help them, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
If you'd like to take part in this fantastic golf tournament and have a lot of fun helping a great cause on October 6th, here's how you can get information to register yourself or possibly sponsor the event. Start with sending us an email right here to wecare@m-v-t.com. Or you can call or text this number, 719-895-1059. Either way, thank you on behalf of Mesilla Valley Transportation and Mesilla Valley Casa.